Hey guys, I hope you're all having an awesome day. Let's jump right into it for today. Yesterday we read about meeting Boo Radley, and we found out that Boo Radley was actually the one who killed Bobby Ewell, which I don't know about you guys, I was pretty pumped about. I thought that was pretty cool. All right, so let's jump right into it for the day. The first thing on our list is making sure our attendance form is done on time. Remember, I cannot mark you present unless you click on that attendance form and fill it out on time. The next thing we need to do is our chapter 31 reading questions. It is our last chapter in the novel. It's a very, very, very short chapter. I believe the audiobook is between 8 and 9 minutes long, so it's not terribly long. So let's take a look at our questions. I split them up in between two. The first set of questions are all about when Scout is interacting with Boo. So our first question, what specific details in this chapter suggest that Boo Radley can be gentle and kind? So I'm looking for some specific things. What are some specific things that happen that suggest Boo Radley can be gentle and kind? Our next question reads, what does Scout mean when she says, I would lead him through our house, but I would never lead him home? Why does she take steps to make it look like Boo is escorting her instead of her leading him? So this one's kind of tricky, and I'm going to give you a hint to this one because it is something that some of us may have picked up on or may not have picked up on. Boo's been inside so long that he does have some light sensitivity problems. It's hard for him to see in really bright lights. Really bright lights hurt his eyes, and really low lights just make it difficult for him to see. So it's dark out when Scout is helping him get home. So why would she make sure that it looked like Boo was walking her instead of the other way around? Our next question, what does Scout realize about the type of neighbor she has been? She does take a minute and she kind of examines herself and says, about how she's treated Boo in the past. Explain how standing on Boo's porch helps Scout see through his eyes. So she takes this moment and kind of thinks about what it was probably like for Boo. And I want you to think about what could have that been. I want you to think about what she's thinking about and how she's starting to see things from not just people she knows really well, their point of view, but from people she doesn't know as well, like Boo, from his point of view. And then our last one, what does Scout realize about Boo? Towards the end, after she's standing on the porch, she realizes something about Boo Radley. What is that thing? And then our last part is when she's walking home from Boo's house. So our first one, what do you think Scout means when she says, as I made my way home, I thought Jem and I would get grown, but there wasn't much left for us to learn, except possibly algebra. What do you think she means by that? And then finally, what lessons do you think Scout and Jem learned? So you can think about this as the novel as a whole, or even in the past few chapters that we've read, what kind of lessons have they learned? I'm looking for at least two. All right. So then, after you finish chapter 31, you'll notice the next thing on your list is a Flipgrid response. The kids who did do it seemed like they really enjoyed it yesterday, so I thought we would try it as a whole with the class, and then you guys can tell me if you liked it or not on Friday. So our Flipgrid, one thing I want to point out before we get to actually doing it, I know there was some people who wanted to try it, but either didn't have the technology to do it or just didn't want to be on camera. And I get that. If you are struggling with that technology portion, let's say you don't have a microphone, but you really want to do it because it looks fun, and I get that because it is kind of fun. What you can do is you can click on board, so then it'll be all, you can choose all white, or all black. So if you don't want to be seen, you can just record a response and you don't have to worry about being seen if you aren't comfortable being on camera. If you don't have that microphone, you can always click text, and you can, let's say you want to write something in purple, click on the text color and write what you want. right there. So that is an option for you if you don't have that technology of being able to use a microphone, or if you just don't want to be on camera. So our question in our Flipgrid reads, do you agree with Atticus or Hecate? Why or why not? I did include a video to help you if you are having trouble understanding our question. It involves the death of Bob Ewell and if they're going to take Boo Radley or Jem to court. And then you need to respond to at least one other person. So make sure you're creating a response to someone else's Flipgrid. It's a great way to have a conversation, and it is kind of fun. All right, guys, I will see you later. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Bye.